All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are led this truth from. And I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. And I'm just going to entitle this, What More Proof Do You Need? I came across this, post on Instagram, and it says, Apple will reportedly release technology this year that allows users to control devices using brain signals, you know, and this should sound familiar, pretty much like that device that they have on, Black Mirror, that people are able to attach to their heads, and that sounds like what Apple is planning on doing, you know. So it says, according to the Washington Journal, Apple is reportedly planning to roll out technology later this year that will let users control iPhones, iPads, and Vision Pro headsets using brain signals. This is made possibly through a partnership with neurotech company Synchron, which developed a brain-computer interface (BCI) called the Stentrode. The device is implanted near the brain's motor cortex and can interpret neural activity into digital commands. Initially focused on helping people with severe mobility impairment. So again, man, Apple is now on board, even though they were already on board, but still, man, they're on board with it. How much more proof do you need, man? They're telling you that they're about to come out with a brain chip to allow people to control iPhones, iPads, and those, Vision Pros, those goggles, is being made more and more plain by the day, The mark of the beast is here. That is what the mark of the beast is, man. The RFID microchip, chips that are going to go on people's hands and heads, man. It just told you in the description, what it was and what they're planning on doing, but you still have leaders of other groups that are telling you the mark of the beast is everything except for what it really is, which is the RFID microchip, So I'm just going to get straight to it. Didn't want to make this one too long. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And again, it's being made more and more plain. That is what the mark of the beast is, man. That is what's going to go into these people's foreheads, man. Their brain-computer interface, the BCI, man. Synchron is just one of the many, neurotech companies that are out there, that are developing this. Neuralink isn't the only one, but again, they're getting you people ready. They're rolling this thing out, and they say later this year. So it can be, next month, the next couple months, the end of the year. It can be anytime within, now from December, man. So again, they have you people ready for the taking, man. And another thing this also reminds me of is that episode from Futurama, with the iPhones, literally iPhones, they had phones in their eyes, man. You can look it up if I'm not mistaken. It's either season 8 or 9, of Futurama, where those people literally had, devices implanted into their eyes, in their skulls, and they would have, their phone in their eyes, and the screen would pop up, right in front of them. So again, this is what Apple is finna do, man. And it says the same thing, just like Neuralink, they wants to help people, that have disabilities, so people that are, paraplegic, that may be paralyzed, from the neck down, or, wherever that has some type of, mobility, disability, you know. So they're getting this thing ready, man. So I just wanted to sound the trumpet on this. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and the artists of the great millstone, who I learned this truth from. And I'd like to say peace and salutations unto the hopefully elect. Till the next time I see you, Shalom.